Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, we've got a battle report for you tonight. Just a fun game. We're playing 1,000 points. It's Necrons versus Dark Angels. And I had a look in my case, thought, well, what should I play? And I saw all of my tomb spiders, and I thought, why not do a little scarab family? So that's what I've done. So just zooming in here, we've got 1, 2, 3 squads of tomb spiders, 2 spiders in each, of course. We then have 2 squads of 5 scarabs. At the back there I have Illuminor and the Immortals, which reminds me I've still got a roll to find out what Illuminor's power gives the Immortals. At the back here on the objective, as we're playing Emperor's Will, is 10 warriors. I do have 5 death marks in reserve. And then for the Dark Angels, just starting over here on the left, we have a captain with a jump pack and 3 bikes. We then have a dreadnought. He's got an assault cannon and heavy flamer. In the building there, next to their objective, we've got who's it? Is Israel? Azrael. 10 tacticals and a captain. And then we've got 5 more tacticals there, and right at the back we've got a good old-fashioned land speeder. So I'm currently going first. The Dark Angels are going to attempt to seize the initiative, so they're just going to roll off now. Very close, but it is going to be turn 1 for the Necrons. Okay, so that was Necrons turn 1. Obviously we're playing long table edge here, so it's going to take me a long time to get across the board, I think. I started off by generating some scarabs, that unit and that unit on the left hand side there, and that unit on this one here. That spider there did take a wound. Pretty interesting, because obviously that was 120 points I generated there, so in a 1,000-point game, you know, arguably that is actually pretty decent. I did roll off for Illuminor's special power, and he managed to get improved ballistic skill, so they'll be shooting on 2s rather than 3s in this game. Obviously the warriors at the back here just stood still on the objective. I think First Blood may prove quite prudent in this game, but we shall find out as we go on to turn 1 for the Dark Angels. Okay, so that was turn 1 there for the Dark Angels. Just quickly, Warlord traits. Illuminor here, he rolled to make his unit relentless, and the Dark Angels have fearless within 12 inches of him, so pretty reasonable Warlord traits. But anyway, yes, so it was turn 1 for the Dark Angels. They basically moved over to this side of the table and prepared to open up their guns. I'm pretty happy with the results, to be fair. He did manage to kill 4 scarab bases, but if you consider I generated 4 scarab bases on that unit in the previous turn, that was quite reasonable. I did lose a wound on that tomb spider there, on the canaptic spider, but that's pretty much it, so at least I haven't given First Blood away. We're going to move into turn 2, and of course we have reserves, so I'm going to roll for my death marks if they come out. A 1, nope, they're going to hold off coming out this turn. Right, so turn 2 for Necrons. Okay, so that was my turn 2, and decided I had to get a bit aggressive here because sooner or later I was going to lose First Blood pretty quickly, so I effectively just moved absolutely everything up. I generated 2 more scarabs that was on that unit there, 4 scarabs on the unit that was at the back here. Proceeded to move up, as I said, and in the shooting phase I shot those Immortals up over at the Dreadnought, and I managed to get 1 whole point off of the Dreadnought. I then proceeded to assault the Dread with the smaller squad of Scarabs that were just up over here. I did lose a couple of bases from the assault, but I know I managed to wreck it, so that was First Blood for me. And then that massive squad of Scarabs there that was just up in the centre went through the gap, got quite a big assault range, managed to get into assault with the small units of 5 men, along with the 2 tomb spiders there that just ran up well, it didn't run, but moved up there and assaulted. I lost 2 wounds on my Scarabs, and then I managed to kill all the Marines apart from the Sergeant there with the power weapon. Now, he wasn't actually fearless because the Warlord trait is only on the Azrael's unit, not within 12 inches of him, but he did manage to survive, so he didn't run away, wasn't swept. So we're just locked in combat, which I think pretty much is going to help me because it means that I can't be shot at with those units that are right up the front there. So I would say a very good turn for me. Being aggressive really helped me. It would have been nice to have had the death marks out, but now that I've managed to achieve that, it's probably going to be quite useful the death marks haven't come. Okay, so we're going to move on now to turn 2 for the Dark Angels. Okay, so that was turn 2 there for the Dark Angels, and that was pretty much revenge of the Dark Angels. They gave up all of their shooting. The speeder moved up over behind that building there, and then everything else proceeded to assault me. So I was assaulted from behind here by the bikes. I was assaulted by the big units there, and they killed quite a lot. I've just got 3 Scarabases left over there, and one of the Tomb Spiders is down to 1 wound. I did kill a couple of Marines. I managed to kill the single Marine from the little unit of 5, and then 1 from the big squad. So we're just sort of locked in combat there, so it's all about the assault really now. So we've got to move on to turn 3 for the Necrons, and we have the reserves, so let's get these death marks out if we can. 4, so they do come out this time, and obviously everything is locked in combat apart from that speeder, so we'll have to see what I can do. Turn 3 for the Necrons. Okay, so that was my turn 3. So yeah, the death marks came out. I placed them right next to that land speeder there, the only thing I could shoot at. I was sort of half hoping that I might actually scatter off the edge of the board and go into ongoing reserve, and that's exactly what happened. So I scattered off, rolled a 5, so ongoing reserve. Moved up the unit of Immortals, sort of central position. Generated some more Scarabs, continued to assault. Everything there's locked in combat. Managed to kill 2 bikes, so just that 1 jump pack captain left. On the other side there I managed to kill like 2 or 3 Marines. My Tomb Spiders, see all those white dice, they're wound dices, so I'm pretty heavily damaged, most of them on 1s and 2s, so there's no conclusions there yet, still some more time to go before anything happens there. As we move in to turn 3 for the Dark Angels. Okay, so that was turn 3 there for the Dark Angels, and the speeder making a play down the flank there, moved and turbo boosted just to the edge of the board. Over here, not too much to do, we're obviously locked in combat still. Azrael has been starting to take some wounds. He's now down to 1 wound. I killed a couple of Marines as well. I did lose 3 Scarabases, but it's fair to say the Dark Angels didn't fare too well that time, didn't really wound me much. But I am still pretty wounded, so it's all to play for. As we move in to turn 4 for the Necrons. Okay, so turn 4 there for the Necrons, and Sitting Bull is dead. However, he has managed to secure a victory for the Necrons. Yes, I brought down the death marks. They just came up there, the intention being to get on the objective at some point. As it was in the assault phase, I managed to kill Azrael and all the Marines off, just that 1 single jump pack guy there. However, these Tomb Spiders and that Tomb Spider couldn't get into the assault at the end of the combat, so they had to consolidate. So I got a huge amount of blob around the objective. I did shoot the Immortals up over onto that land speeder that survived quite well. It didn't actually jinx, but I did manage to get 1 whole point off of it, along with these warriors that just moved up for a few pop shots as well. So just the speeder left and that single jump pack guy who's probably going to die next turn. So we've just called the game, so it's pretty decent victory there for the Necrons. I did manage to get, obviously, Slay the Warlord, Line Breaker and First Blood, as well as both objectives. Okay, so I really hope you enjoyed the battle report. It was good fun playing this Scarab Swarm list again. It's been a while, so I hope to adapt this to a 2,000 point list and have some more battle reports coming up. Thanks for watching.